We finally found it. A legendary P-51, lost to time and the elements. The moss and rust are extinct.
After hiking for hours through this mist, we finally found her. A Mustang, sitting here since the war.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the tail section of the Mustang. As you can see, nature has truly reclaimed this machine.
All right, we're inside the P-51. The humidity in here is incredible. The amount of decay on the wiring harness alone is staggering. Look at this. The gauges are completely covered in mud and moss. It's incredible how nature has taken over this P-51. It's incredible how quickly nature reclaims things. Look at this moss. The work ahead is monumental. All right, got the crowbar in there. Let's see if we can finally break this thing loose. It's totally rotted. We're applying the rust converter now. As you can see, it immediately starts turning that deep black as it reacts with the oxidation. This insulation is completely saturated. We have to clear all this debris before we can even assess the structural damage.
Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, nature has truly reclaimed this Mustang. We've got our work cut out for us with all this moss and rust.
I'm just running the laser along the curve now. You can see the red dot hitting the metal ribs behind the wood framing.
So we're just checking the tolerances here, sliding it along the metal ribs to ensure the curvature is spot on before we commit to the next step. All right, so we're laying down the industrial adhesive now. Got to make sure we get a solid bead along these ribs before we set the wooden studs in place. As you can see, we've installed the new vertical wooden studs right over the bare metal ribs, making good progress on the fuselage.
Does this curve match the jig specs?
Oh, yeah.
Almost there, just a little more pressure on this side.
Well, that's the last of the wooden formers installed. It was a tight fit, but I'm really happy with how the skeleton turned out. We're installing the reflective foil now to create that crucial moisture barrier. Just making the final cuts around the wooden frame here.
We're sealing up the rear fuselage here, making sure all the gaps between the wooden frame and the ribs are completely covered.
This is the specialized sealant we use for the P-51 windows. It's crucial to lay down a smooth...
All right, bring it up slowly. Watch the corner.
Okay, easy, easy. Lower it right there.
I think we're in.
This is a little bit of elbow grease and these marks come right off. You can already see the trees perfectly clear. It's really starting to look like an airplane again.
It's amazing to see the progress. The bare metal ribs are now covered with insulation, and the new wooden structure is really taking shape.
All right, getting these main power lines through the new conduit here. It's a tight fit around the wood ribs. And that's the last connector snapped into place. We are officially getting power from the sun now. Look at that dust. All right, getting the pump secured. We're using the electric screwdriver for the mounts. Then we'll use the crimping tool on the red and blue pegs. This ensures the pressurized system holds. We're using the hydraulic crimper for these heavy gauge wires, making sure this connection is absolutely solid before we tighten it down.
And there we had it. The first LED strip is in, casting a beautiful warm light on the bare metal structure. Looking down the cabin here, we're really pleased with how the wiring harness turned out. Everything is neatly secured, and the yellow insulation is ready for the inner walls.
We're applying the first coat of joint compound over the seams. The goal is that seamless, pristine white look against the polished wood.
Look at how that satin coat just brings out the grain. It's subtle, but it really makes the mahogany pop against the metal ribs.
And just like that, the walnut vinyl clicks right into place. This flooring is perfect for the cozy vibe we're going for in the cockpit.
The goal was a cinematic homestay vibe, and I think we achieved it. The polished wood and high-end fixtures All right, getting the sealant bead just right is crucial here. Now for the moment of truth, lowering the sink into our P-51 counter.
You really gotta press it tight against the curve here to get that perfect seal.
The key here is to really work the grout into the hexagon pattern. Then use a damp sponge to wipe away the excess haze, revealing that clean finish.
Now for the mattress. Cutting the seal now, listen to that expansion. This memory foam is gonna be perfect for the cockpit. Welcome back to the P-51 restoration. We're finally getting the furniture in place, creating this cozy little nook.